Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi everyone, my name is Saleha Zahra. I am from group 24 of UPB English class. And today I will interviewing uh, my senior alumni of UPB group, UPB English class also. Maybe you can introduce yourself first.
Hello, my name is Noranita Kasih, and I am the student of group 23 from the previous year, also by Mr. Fitra. And today I will be interviewed by my junior here.
Yeah. Okay, so maybe in this video, we will sharing discussion about our experience in the class. Maybe for the first question, I want to ask you, when you, by the way, before that, you are group 24, 23.
Yes.
It is for the first semester or second semester?
For the second semester, I was in group 23, but when I was in the first semester, I was in group 33 or 34.
Oh wow! And then you jump high.
Yes, I was surprised too. 23.
Yeah. How do you feel about when you see your name in 2023 group? It is the highest class, right?
Yes, I was like really surprised. Like, wow, I'm 23. But because I was in like group 34, right? I think it was like a mistake. I was in group 34 because like I have like the teaching in this class in that class it was like much slower than my what I was used to, like very slow. I have to accommodate for my classmates, and I
Yeah.
have to tone myself down for them. Yes.
It is hard for you to exchange the class and also the people in the class exchange also. How do you feel? Is it hard for you?
Which one? When I was in the group 23 or when I was
23.
when I was in the group 23, what was very surprising is that they like almost always use English in every conversation. I was getting culture shock, like because for me English, I was only like using it for myself. Like I talk to myself. I read, I surf the internet with English. Like I never really interact with other people in English. Like I'm not used to that at all. So my English skill is like very very passive. Like
Really?
I only understand what people are talking to me, but I can't really answer them.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
it
Also,
was.
me too. I don't really can speak to other people, but I understand what people saying.
That's what's my problem.
Yeah, maybe I want to ask you also what kind of assignment that Mr. Fitra gave to the class.
What I remember the most is like every one of us in that class, like we have to go in front of the class, and we have to talk about our like unforgettable experience.
Yeah.
Yes, I got twice.
You got twice
Yes,
to in front of
some
the
of
class.
some of us,
Oh,
like they got
why?
twice. I don't know.
Is it because there's more time?
I think that's the reason. Is
Oh. So when you in front of the class, what do you tell them?
uh,
What story?
it was a horror story when I was a kid. In my grandmother's room, I was staying in this bedroom alone, like I was watching TV, but I get out of the get out of the bedroom. I go to the toilet, but I like to run past it. When I look to the side, there was a girl like watching TV. Like,
Oh my god. Really?
yes.
You are in home alone?
No, there was my grandmother, but they were staying at like the living room. But I was alone on the back of the house where the bedrooms are.
And then what did you do after you see the girl?
So I take a step back and she disappeared.
Oh my
That's when
god.
I know that that's not human.
Okay, yeah, yeah. But beside the unforgettable story assignment, what the other assignment that Mr. Fitra gave?
I think it's the writing assignment where we have to like write one paragraph or like minimum 100 words each day, every day, with different prompts like what is your hobby? Like we have to write about our hobby. Blah, blah, blah.
Write it in the paper,
No, like we
in
have
the chat.
yes in the chat, and we have to send it to the group chat.
Yes. Did you also have the assignment of speaking? What is it? Recording VN in the WhatsApp group.
I think yes, but I don't really remember. That's what happened.
Really?
Yeah.
We have like someone of our class. Uh, he sent a story, a long story, and then we have to read it, record it, and send it to the group every day.
Wow, was it difficult?
Yeah, yeah, not really. I like it too because it's just reading assignment.
So it's not like Mr. Fitra give you a certain problem and you talk by yourself, no?
Uh, there's also like that.
Wow.
When we are in the first semester,
Mm.
in the first semester we have like Mr. Fitra send questions, maybe like 3 questions, and then we have to answer it.
Well, there is a lot of assignments.
Yeah. Did you also have the assignment of Google Site? Make Google Site?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, really? In the second semester?
Yes, second semester. Oh. Since I was not in Mr. Fitra class when I was in the first semester, so I don't know. But in the second semester, we also made this Google Science.
Oh, they also make Google Site. But uh, before you came to the class, how the people there in the first semester they made Google Site also?
No,
Oh no.
since it was like different lecture, right?
Uh, I mean the people in the same class with Mr. Fitra.
I think they do,
Oh.
but I don't really know honestly.
We do it in just in the first semester. Yeah. Maybe you can ask about me.
Oh, okay. So, how was your first impression of the class 24 in Mr. Fitra class?
Well, for me, when I came to the class, yeah, when I see my name on the list, 24 group, it's a bit surprising because I feel like my English is not that good, but I am in the highest class. I feel shocked, and then when I came to the class, the lecturer speak in English.
All the time.
Yeah, all the time, every time, and then wow, but yeah, it's okay. I understand what he's saying, and yeah, it's okay for me.
But what is the struggle when you first come to the class?
The struggle. Hmm, the struggle is maybe for like speaking speaking in front of the class because there's the unforgettable story, right? We have to do it also, and I was thinking about the assignment. What should I talk in front of the class? It just made me like, ah,
Very nervous, very confused.
yeah, very nervous, confused also. What should I talk in front of the class? That's very.
So, what story did you tell to your class?
Oh, when I in the first semester, I think I told a story about when I was in my junior high school. I went to the river and I get what is it called? Tenggelam.
Drum.
Yeah, drowned. Yeah, I got drowned in the river. Yeah, that's unforgettable story for me.
So, what happened next?
What happened next? There's something like there's some people. Let's say they are a guard of the river, and then yeah, they save me and my sister drown.
Oh, so your sister also?
Yeah, not just me. We're like a full girl at that time. If I remember, oh my god, why did I do that thing?
So, did you avoid going to the river to this day after the experience?
um, After that experience, yeah, I have a bit trauma, but and then it's okay. I usually go to the river, and then yeah. By the way, I want to ask about this. Do you join PMU program?
Yes.
Yes.
I joined PMO.
Wow. I'm really curious about PMU program. I want to ask about the test, the test before you get accepted to the PMU.
So the first test was the TOEFL IBT, TOEFL ITP prediction. So in the test we have this paper, and then there was speaking radio.
What is it? What did you do there?
We do the test in the TOEFL, like there are listening, reading, and I forgot what's structure. So when during the listening, listening up,
Listening, listening conversation.
yes. So during the listening, we got like only this radio playing in front of the class, right? Instead of
Oh,
listening
I
it to
see.
ourselves. So during the when the audio played by the lecturer, the audio got mixed with the test, the PMU Arabic. So the audio got mixed up. So I
What?
was like,
Confusing. It's
yes.
confusing.
So my main struggle during the test was the listening because that audio problem.
But wait. The first test is TOEFL test.
Yes.
There's reading, listening,
Structure.
structure. Like writing. There's no writing.
I think no. No.
Oh, okay.
For the IDP.
And then what is it? The score. Did you
Uh,
get?
for my TOEFL ITP score, I think it was 583.
400 something.
500.
Oh, 500.
Yeah.
Oh, it was all the reading,
Yeah.
listening, structure. What is structure? Grammar.
Structure is when you like there was a sentence. So like the verb is empty, so you have to answer.
Fill it.
Yes.
Oh, that's structure. That's structure. But with the correct grammar.
Yes. Correct grammar. It's not grammar to be honest. Yes.
Wow. And then after the TOEFL, and then your score, your score 500 something. And then what's the next?
So after the test, we have to wait for the announcement if we pass the test or not. And then after the announcement, it was
So if the pass or not, it was they choose the people with the highest TOEFL score.
yeah. So for that year, it was like 20 people per class. So like they have to like from 30, then there's the test, then the people with like 22, 25,
For
then
the test interview.
Yes. Then
Oh.
after the interview, there were only 20 people.
So after the test TOEFL, they got like 22 people.
Yes, 20 is 22, 25.
Uh, and then after they got 22 people, they
Do an
do
interview.
interview test.
Yes.
How about the interview test? What was the question like?
I think it was like introducing yourself, like my name is blah blah blah, I'm from blah blah blah.
With English?
Yes, full English, and the one who interviewed me, her English is very very good.
Who is that? You know her?
She said that she was studying abroad, so that's why her English like very very good.
Okay.
I was very amazed. And then the question is like your study program, what do you study in the program? Like what kind of subject is your favorite? Why is it your favorite? Like that. Yes.
Just like that.
Yes.
Just. So
But I was really nervous.
you said you are from Perbankan Syariah, right?
Yes.
And then you explain about the program.
Yes, it's only like for general, like we learn about this and this, and for my favorite subject, I like this because it is this.
Ah.
Yes, just like that. Just like that.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm interested. But how minutes the interview?
Since
How
I
long?
was the first one to arrive, I think it was
Really? Oh.
around 10 minutes. Not that long.
The question just like that?
Yeah.
Is there any other question?
She will ask you like, where did you come from? Since I came from Banjarmasin, I love Banjarmasin, and then like, what's like interesting things about Banjarmasin? If I'm not mistaken, she also asked about that.
Yeah. But so the question is related to our
Yourself, yeah.
ourselves. Ah, interesting part. After the interview, how did you feel? Uh, do you feel confident about your answer?
I think I just feel like relief, like before the interview, we have this event in the dormitory. So I was there like very tired. I was sweating. I just want to go home and sleep. Like I don't want to deal with this anymore. Like,
But
I just
you
want to rest.
you interesting. Why you want to join PMU?
Because I think I just want to do something during my
Ah.
days off since I also
Holiday.
live like in Banjarmasin, right? Like,
Oh, so no, it's not full count.
yes, I don't have to do that.
Yeah, I see. But you are since you have the dormitory thing, so you dormitory tahap 3.
Yes, top 3.
Oh, okay, that's interesting. 19 minutes. Okay.
Wow.
So after you got interview and then how was you see the result and then your name was there.
I was like, okay, good. Like, I want to go there. So when I was accepted, like, oh, okay, great.
Great. Yeah, just like that the reaction. Okay. So after you get accepted to the PMU program, um, what's like PMU program? I don't really understand what they do in that program.
Basically, they like level up your English skill. So during the first week we did like TOEFL practice, like TOEFL exercise. So like we answer in a day like hundreds and hundreds of questions.
Really?
I think during PMU the TOEFL class is the most tiring. Like I was very exhausted, but it was fun. Like the teacher is very kind, she's very patient.
Who's the teacher?
For the TOEFL class, it's Miss Sana. We call her Miss Sana. And for the speaking class, it's Mr. Lutfi. Mr. Lutfi is my lecturer during the first semester, by the way. And there's Mr. Lutfi has this friend from Scotland, so
Ah,
he came to our class and he since he like a native, right? So teach us, he talked to us like
in one day.
no like in 8 day I think. Like each like TOEFL is 8 day, speaking is 8 day, and writing is 8 day. Like that. So for the writing class we have Mr. Fitra again. And we have to do the writing assignment again every day.
Writing. Okay. So the class in PMU they have TOEFL and then writing and then listening.
Uh, for the PMO,
For the piano.
there is listening.
Mhm.
No. TOEFL, speaking, and writing.
And writing. How many days PMU in a week?
I think it's like from Sunday, Monday to Friday.
Oh, just Monday to Friday. But what time? Around
It was around 8 or 9 till like 1 p.m.
8 to
1.
1 p.m.
Yes.
Wow. And then there's three classes, the TOEFL listening, the writing, and then is it every day TOEFL listening, writing, or it's differently? Like Monday we have listening, and then Wednesday we have TOEFL class. Is it like that?
It's like in the first week we have TOEFL.
Oh, like
Like
that.
that. In the second week we have speaking, and in the last week we have writing.
Oh, I see. Okay. I thought that was like every day they change the class. No.
No.
So you got accepted to the PM program. How many students are there?
I think it was around 20, 22 or 20, but it's like less than 25, but more than 15. I forgot exactly how many students there.
Around 20.
Yes.
Uh, so you said that in the TOEFL test they have like 25, and then in the interview they have 20. So the 5%, the 5 people is
I
uh,
think they didn't get accepted,
oh,
unfortunately.
unfortunately, okay. Well, I'm interested to the PMO program. Also, I want to fill my days off with the with this program. I hope, but I don't know yet.
You have to be optimistic. That's my advice for you.
Okay. So, did you ever feel overwhelmed with the class?
Yeah, what was the most overwhelming for me was the TOEFL class.
Why?
Since we have to like answer this like same kind of questions again and again, like there are like hundreds
Hundred of questions.
in a day.
What kind of question?
Like we have to like read this long message, like long text, and we have to answer it. Like the text is very different, like each day.
Really?
It's very exhausting.
Hundred
of
Question every day.
Yes.
Wow.
For 1 week straight.
And then after you join the program, and then after you finish it, what did you feel about it? Did you feel better, improve your English?
For better, yes, since like what I said before, I don't really have the chance to practice my English, like speaking. So since I got the chance to speak in this class with others, also with native speaker, I feel like it really improved my speaking skills.
Okay. But the end of the program, did you also have the TOEFL test?
Yes, it's the real thing. For the before the PMU, it's like only like prediction, right? So after the PMU, it's like the real thing.
How was the score?
My score, should I really say it? Should I?
It's okay. It's up to you. If you're not one, it's okay.
It's, let's just say it's around 600.
Okay.
I was really surprised since I got like the top score.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
yes.
Oh, really?
I was really
Oh,
shocked
I
too.
didn't know that. Oh, so, 600 something.
Yes,
Wow. So it's what level? C1, C2?
C1.
C1.
Yes.
Oh, that's good. And then, is it like the highest of the other the score?
For the class? Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my
I was
god.
really surprised too.
I feel honored to talk with you.
Nah, my speaking skills not that good. But for like the understanding sense, since like the TOEFL test, the ITP, it only require your understanding. So like I don't really have like difficulties during that. But if you want me to do speaking test, then that's my struggle right there.
Oh, I see. Okay, but with understanding, you can do it.
Yes, I
But
know.
for speaking,
Yes, that's
not
my
really.
main struggle. Yes.
But I think your speaking, it's not bad. It's good enough. How did you feel after you see the score?
I think I was like surprised too. And my pastor was like I feel like kind of apa ya, like awkward. Like I don't know what to say when they came to me. Like congratulations, congratulations.
Yeah.
Like I don't know what to say. So I just like thank you, thank you.
Okay. I wanna ask you,
Maybe
what step?
pause it from.
Sorry.
Can you pause it from the problem?
Okay. Sure. Okay. The next thing I curious about. Do you have a trick or a step, something like to improve your English beside from the class?
Like for me, the main hack was like surround yourself with English. Like when you open your phone, you should see English. When you like open a certain app, like maybe Instagram, you should change the setting to English. Like you
Yeah.
have to you have to like expose yourself with as much English as possible.
Okay.
Like that's what I do.
Okay. Because I found it hard to improve my English to from the intermediate level to advanced, because the vocabulary, it is
Yeah.
very hard and it's not common to our daily life. So I found it hard, very hard to improve it the level.
So, what is your main struggle when you learn English?
I think, yeah, the main struggle is because I'm lazy. And I think I have to do something like to push me, and then there's like this, the assignment. Because of this assignment, I can speak.
Yes.
So that's why I do it.
Mm.
If there's no apa ya,
No chance.
no chance to do it, I will not do it.
Oh.
So I have to do it like that. Yeah.
So your struggle is like in vocabulary, right? So my main tip is like you have to read articles, like Wikipedia articles. You have to make it fun. Like for example, you like this certain maybe K-drama. So you search in Google like certain K-drama name. So you click on the Wikipedia article and you have to read it
in English.
Yes.
And then if you find some word that you don't understand,
You
search
for
what
the meaning.
what the meaning.
Yes. Like you have to make learning English fun for you.
Yeah.
So
okay.
that's what I do.
Yeah, I like K-drama also.
Oh, okay.
Also, I watch Running Man. You know that the TV show
Yes.
program, Korean TV show.
When I was a child, I really like Running Man, but I don't really watch K-drama now. For me, I uh, I tend to like Japanese media instead of Korean media.
Oh,
Yeah.
the media.
Like songs,
The
like
songs.
the books, like the show.
Yeah, I like this show. And then I see it, the Running Man TV show. I see it on YouTube, and then they speak Korean, right?
Yes.
But I don't really understand Korean, but the subtitle is English.
Yes, that's what I did too.
Yeah.
For my anime, like I watch this anime, it's like in Japanese, but the subtitle is in English. Like so when I watch it, it's like I'm learning two language at the same time.
Yeah, the listening is Korean, but the subtitle is English. Yeah, that's pretty good. And for the last question,
Okay.
What was your favorite thing about the class?
My favorite thing about the class is that I got to use my English skill like actively instead of like passively. Since when I'm just by myself, I only like read, I only like listening to songs, watching show. Like I don't really use that language, right? But when I was in the class, like I have to actively use my skill. Like I have to actively level up my skill. But so if I don't do it, I will get behind my peers, and I don't want that to happen. Yes. So how about you?
I think I feel the same. Also, what is my favorite thing in the class is how they, what is it? How they, mm, how the people is very charming for me, and then also the teacher, Mr. Fitra, gave a lot of jokes sometimes.
Yes, he's very friendly.
Yeah, and it's very fun. I think it's depend on the lecture,
Yes,
how the
correct.
lecture is, and yeah, that is my favorite thing. Yep, I think that's all for this video. Thank you so much,
You're
Kak.
welcome.
Thank you for your time, and I feel happy to talk
Me
with
too.
you.
I finally got speak English after months.
Yeah, I feel honored also to talk with you. Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye bye. Thank you for watching.
Bye.